Chapter 7: How LS Affects Daily Life. Intimacy and confidence living with lichen sclerosus doesn't begin and end with physical symptoms. It quietly seeps into the day to day details of your life, sometimes in ways that are hard to describe to others. The constant itch, the uncertainty, the discomfort, the impact on relationships, and the erosion of self confidence can all take a toll. This chapter shines a light on those often invisible struggles and reminds you your experience is valid and you are not alone. The everyday disruptions, even the most basic tasks, can become challenging. Choosing clothes that don't irritate your skin, planning your day around toilet access or flare up management, avoiding activities like cycling or long walks due to discomfort, sleeping poorly due to itching or soreness. Many patients find themselves making constant adjustments, wearing loose cotton underwear, skipping baths, avoiding sex just to avoid triggering symptoms. And excuse me, border discomfort, it's too soon to avoid triggering symptoms. Over time, these changes can feel like you're shrinking your world to stay safe. The impact on intimacy LS doesn't just affect your skin, it affects how you feel about being touched, being seen, and being vulnerable. You may feel too sore or anxious to be intimate, dread sex because it hurts, or because you're worried about tearing. Avoid relationships altogether, fearing judgment or rejection, feel disconnected from your body and your desire. Even if you're in a loving relationship, it can feel incredibly difficult to explain what's going on. And if your partner isn't aware of LS, their lack of understanding can unintentionally make you feel more alone. Confidence and self-esteem LS can change how you feel about your body, not just physically, but emotionally. You may avoid mirrors, you may feel shame or embarrassment. You may start to believe that you're not attractive, feminine, or whole. These feelings are compounded by silence. Because LS isn't widely talked about, many people live with these fears quietly, believing they're the only ones going through it. But here's the truth: your worth is not defined by your symptoms. Your femininity is not lost because your vulva looks different. You are still deserving of intimacy, joy, and self-love. Relationships and communication, the effects of LS ripple outwards into friendships, partnerships, and social life. You might cancel plans due to flare-ups. You may find it difficult to open up about your diagnosis, worried about being misunderstood. Even medical appointments can feel exhausting when you're constantly having to explain or justify your condition. So, as if this is your reality, know this: your boundaries are valid. You do not owe anyone an explanation. But when you do choose to share, it can be powerful. There is strength in being seen. Finding balance again. Although LS creates challenges, many people find ways to navigate life with compassion and confidence. Building a comfortable wardrobe, creating intimate experiences that are about closeness, not pressure, journaling, therapy, or support groups to rebuild self-esteem, educating partners, friends, and even professionals about your needs. In the next chapter, we'll talk more deeply about the emotional landscape of LS, the guilt, the grief, and the fear, and how to begin healing from within.